What's up, guys? How we doing? So Justin Cooper's wife is a victim of misleading social media. And no, it wasn't my post. Yes, I'm stupid and I reposted it, but it wasn't mine. I'm going to explain to you what happened and how that went down. We got some unfortunate injury news with Jet Reynolds, and the truth is coming out about the vitamin B in energy drinks and the disgusting nature of where it comes from. If you want to try Nano Extreme, click the link in the description. They will send you out a sample and you can try this stuff. It is amazing. And like I said, don't take my word for it. Get your sample. And then once you get it and know it works, order it at nanoextreme.com. Use code Cooksy for free shipping. Check out Coach Rob's YouTube channel. He's got all sorts of good stuff on there. He's got interviews with Jeremy Martin, Daniel Blair, Big E. He's got all sorts of good content along with his vet and his amateur racing podcasts and his plethora of physical fitness. So head over to Coach Rob's YouTube channel.
You need people like me so you can point your fucking fingers and say, that's the bad guy.
All right, so this is Justin Cooper and his wife Jillian. This one sucks. This is the internet at its worst. This is people taking videos and editing them up to where they look like something they're not. This video was sent to me and it looks bad.
Hold on.
Hi, Lisa. Hi, I'm Jillian. Okay, we met downstairs. Okay, now sad boy.
You tell me what this looks like. This looks like a couple. This looks like a couple standing there. Their heads get really close. This is a very intimate view. But when you actually look at it, this is actually at a party. And this dude is Jillian's friend's boyfriend. There's nothing there. But the original post that was sent to me makes it look like there is. Now, I made a mistake and I reposted this and I put in the comments, if this was my wife, I'd be pretty pissed. I don't know how Justin Cooper feels. Something to that extent where I was like, listen, I don't want my wife standing that close to somebody or looking that intimate with somebody who's not me. I reached out to Justin and Jillian to see what the story was. I wasn't sure if they'd split up. I had no idea. As soon as they responded to me, Jillian responded and said, no, that's ridiculous. I went, oh, crap. I deleted the video. It had already been up for about an hour. And I did put the repost tag to Motoversi is the person who did it. And I don't know where they got the video or if they found the video. I don't know. But Motoversi is the one that did it. I was irresponsible. I did repost it. I even used the watermark at Motoversi because I was like, this looks pretty bad. I don't want people thinking that I did this. I commented on something that I thought was already out there. I didn't know if it had gone widespread. I have no idea. When I get on the internet, I assume things that I see, I assume they've already been out to everybody because I don't go on social media and surf that often. So when I saw it, I was like, oh, wow, okay, well, I'll share this and I wonder what's going on. I should not have done that. That was my bad. But like, here's the proof of how cut up that video was. This is Jillian's friend at the same party with this guy. They're clearly a couple and it's not Jillian. It's not what it appears in the one that was originally posted. So I apologize for reposting that thing. That's my bad. I would never intentionally cause problems for either Justin Cooper or his wife, especially I am so not into making riders' wives mad. I don't want to do that. I do not want to do that. Been down that road. And like I said, I apologize to Jillian and Justin for reposting it. But first, I want to reiterate, I'm not the one that made this post. I didn't create this. I just had it sent to me, took a look at it and went, damn, I wouldn't want my wife to do that, and reposted it. And as soon as I found out the truth, I deleted it. It's not my post. I shouldn't have reposted it, but I didn't do it. And the truth is actually there's absolutely zero to this. This is the internet using fake cuts to make something look like it is more than it actually is. And I kind of fell for it. So that's on me for falling for it and reposting it. But just know that's not actually the situation. Justin and his wife are just fine. Man, unfortunate news for Jet Reynolds. This sucks. This kid was one of the most prominent amateur racers. He was a can't miss pro. He won so many races at Loretta Lynn's. He was on his way to a for sure great career. And then injuries hit and he bumped up to pro and he did not have a good run at pro circuit between illness, injuries, and just being burned out. It was tough. So he goes to Club MX, starts rebuilding his career, starts looking good, making Supercross main events. And this is his rookie Supercross season. I know he's been around for a little while, but this is the first season where he's got to really race Supercross and he's doing really well, making main events. He got a 10th at the Triple Crown. He's making progress, and that's all you can ask for, guys. He just needs to get up there, get the confidence, and take advantage of that talent that he's always had, because that talent didn't disappear. Unfortunately, in this off weekend, he broke his leg. It's bad enough that he had to have surgery, so he's probably out for at least a few months. The outdoor season, we're talking just 2.5 months away before the outdoor starts. That's not a lot of time to heal, so he's probably gonna have to come back halfway through outdoors when everyone has their cardio built up. And the thing about a leg injury is it's very, very difficult to get that cardio where it needs to be, because you need your legs to really get that heart pumping. So it's gonna be a tough summer, and he's gonna have to do more rebuilding. And man, I can't imagine what he's gonna have to go through mentally to have to rebuild again. But I hope he gets through it, because he was really starting to see some progress. So Jet Reynolds, man, my heart goes out. It's a tough sport. He was turning it around, and I was really excited to see what he could do outdoors. But we'll have to see where he goes from here. And yeah, hopefully he can recover from this. Check out ridestrap.com. Shirts, glasses, just a really cool company that has goggles and they care about the sport. Hit up ridestrap.com. Precision Transport, a shipping company, family owned, reasonable pricing, good tracking. Hit up pretransport.com if you need to ship anything. Alias MX, are you tired of showing up with some brand new gear and then you find out 3 other people at the track have it? Well, get yourself some high quality Alias MX gear, and most likely you'll be the only one out there with it. So check out Alias MX, and until it gets really popular, be the only one out there with that gear. So energy drinks are all over the sport. They give so much money to the promoters, teams, and everything around this sport. There's Monster, there's Red Bull, there's all sorts of different energy drinks. But I'll tell you what, the hammer is about to come down on these guys. They've been doing something that's really borderline disgusting. They've been using a form of vitamin B that comes from feces.
This energy drink has 4 times the amount of daily cyanide that a human being's meant to ingest. 4 times. That's just one sample. Bang, not Monster or Celsius, right? Bang has methylcobalamin. This has cyanocobalamin. You know where we get the hydrogen cyanide? 12, they don't even pay for the hydrogen cyanide. You know where they get it? Human sewage treatment plants. It is the waste from a human sewage treatment plant. It's called sludge. It's foamy yellow sludge. They scrape it off the top, they dry it, turn it into a powder. They take metal, hydrogen cyanide, and put it in our supplement.
And I had heard about this a while ago when I started with Lightning Rod Energy. He's like, dude, do not stay away from any of the energy drinks that have vitamin B. It's essentially crap, like not actual, like literal crap is what it was. He's like, dude, they've figured out a way to get the garbage B vitamins in a very cheap form so they can produce it.
Don't even pay for the hydrogen cyanide. You know where they get it? Human sewage treatment plants.
It's all about profit. He said, but it's horrible for you. Then they load it up with taurine, ginseng, and all these other things to cover up for it and make you think those B vitamins are actually doing something. They're not. They put just enough in there to say that they have loaded it with B vitamins when it's really B vitamins out of feces. It's disgusting. I don't know what that's going to mean for the sport, because I think the hammer's about to come down on the energy drinks. Monster, Red Bull, Celsius. They are in big trouble. Anyone who has put this type of stuff in their drinks, this reminds me of when big tobacco went down. You finally catch them for all these different things, and you know it's going to change the way the energy drinks are sold, the way that they're marketed. And I'll tell you what, anyone counting on energy like Monster Energy, Rockstar Energy, anyone who's counting on that money for the next couple of years, you might want to look at alternative sources, because I think these guys are going to have some issues. Anyway, thanks guys. I wanted to get this video out pretty quick before the Cooper stuff went bananas and everybody burned me at the stake. Listen, like I said, this was already out there. I reposted it, which was a mistake from Motoverse. And then as soon as I found out the truth, I deleted it. And here's the proof. This is not, Jillian had nothing going with this dude, nothing. It was all, this is her friend's boyfriend. They happened to be at a party. It was out of context.